Well, city and county leaders have recently announced plans to dedicate portions of their federal stimulus funding to housing needs in our area. Affordable housing advocates argue that the amount is not nearly enough. Mayor Rich David announced yesterday that the city is setting aside $6 million of the $46 million Binghamton received directly from the feds to dedicate to affordable housing projects. David says he plans to work with a variety of nonprofit partners to leverage additional private, state, and federal funds to create more safe and affordable living spaces for the city's poor. The mayor says that while critics have a lot to say, they're not the ones creating the housing.
We work with the actual organizations themselves, not the special interest groups, not individual residents or others that really play no role in making affordable housing or homeless housing projects a reality, but the actual nonprofits organizations.
Rebecca Rathmel is a former member of the local homeless coalition and currently part of a new group called Stakeholders of Broome County. She says the recommendations of local housing advocates are routinely ignored and that traditional funding methods do not create nearly enough units to address the growing need. And she's outraged that the county would dedicate $2 million to the redevelopment of the former IBM Country Club without requiring that it be used for affordable housing.
Homelessness is a housing issue. We have a deficit of over 3,500 extremely low-income, affordable apartments in the city of Binghamton alone, and we need to build that stock. Not only do we not have the quality of safe, affordable housing, we don't have the stock to actually meet local needs for folks that are facing homelessness right now.
Rathmel says all 350 beds in shelters locally are routinely filled, so the crisis is acute. Salka Valerio is a community organizer with Citizen Action. She says half of the city's money, or $23 million, should be dedicated to affordable housing. She says the fact that the city of Binghamton is using American Rescue Plan funds to fix the City Hall roof shows how misplaced their priorities are.
Now you're prioritizing that when a whole bunch of brown and black folks here in Broome County are homeless and are facing evictions at the end of this month. So I just think that the city priorities is not in the right place, and we should be prioritizing our housing needs and what we need to do to uplift people from poverty.
Now, meanwhile, around the same time we were doing that interview, President Biden extended the federal eviction moratorium by another 2 months, but of course that delay will inevitably come to an end. Mayor David says there are a lot of interest groups demanding federal stimulus funding and that the city is doing its best to put the money to its best use.